2021 Jaguar F-Type R.
Now what I'm going to do, folks, is go ahead and pop the trunk and the hood. So in order to pop the hood, you simply go right here on the left side of the driver's door, right underneath the steering wheel, and pull that plastic latch until you hear the hood pop. Now, here's the tricky part.
And if you already haven't done so, subscribe with the notification bell turned on.
So, this is a British car. It's not an American car, it's a British car. So, just like in Great Britain, they like to drive on the opposite side of the street compared to Americans. They do a lot of things reverse as to what we do. In order to lift up the hood, you simply go to the back instead of the front. For American cars and most standard cars, you lift up the hood by reaching a little latch in the front of the hood. But for this car, reach the back. And there you go. There's the 5-liter V8 supercharged V8, by the way. It's a supercharged V8. Produces 575 horsepower. And about, the torque is pretty close. It's like 5, it's in the lower 5s, but the horsepower is 575. The torque is pretty close, somewhere in that range. Actually, I'm going to look at the sheet right quick to see.
It does 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds, and the top speed is electronically limited to 186 miles per hour.
Yeah, I was right. So it has about 516 pound-feet of torque and 575 horsepower. Torque is in the low 500s. It's all-wheel drive. It has an 8-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifting. You can paddle shift with it. Now, according to what this fact sheet says, it gets about 16 city and 24 highway, which is about right. So again, it's an all-wheel drive V8 supercharged coupe with all kinds of sports car capabilities. The price of this car is about $103,000 before additional options. So, you know, it's a 6-figure car. It's not cheap at all. It's a 2-seater. It doesn't have a sunroof, but it does have this full glass panoramic roof right here. So, fully
Single glass pane.
Yeah, it does. Like I said, it doesn't have a sunroof, but you have this huge glass pane right here. The single glass pane covers most of the top of this car.
The Jaguar Type R also has a rear deployable spoiler, which you'll see later in this video in motion.
Here's the trunk.
14 cubic feet of cargo space.
So it's pretty simple. You have a little bit of space in there. Obviously, you don't have a huge amount of
Enough
space.
for a weekend trip.
Here's where your windshield wiper fluid goes. Pop it open just like that. You know, again, it's a British thing. They do things reverse to what Americans do typically. Not everything, but a lot of stuff. Like I said, there's street signs, not the street signs, but the way the traffic goes is the opposite. The way the toilet water spins in the bowl is the opposite. There's a lot of stuff that, you know, they do, you know, opposite or reverse.
The rear spoiler activates once the car reaches speeds of 60 miles per hour.
That's how you let it down. And I'm going to go ahead and rev the exhaust right quick. And I'm going to do it first. First I'm going to do it with the cutouts deactivated, then I'm going to do it with the cutouts activated. Just one little blip.
This allows the vehicle to have varying sound characteristics at the touch of a button. You can keep it quiet during morning commutes in the neighborhood or let loose on the highway.
And that is the exhaust. So now we're going to go ahead and kind of get inside of the cockpit and just take a look at a few things. Check out the dash, check out the navigation system and the multimedia system, see what it has. Check out the cameras and any other small minute features it has, and of course see how roomy or not roomy it is. Now, obviously you all can see this is a very small vehicle. So I'm gently going to lift this down. Just like that. This is a small vehicle, but it's not as small as that Mazda Miata right there. Let's take a quick look at how small this is.
Jaguar Type R gets 16 city, 24 highway.
How small this thing is. It's a manual. It's a Mazda Miata. Looks like it's a later model. Mazda Miata MX-5. And you can see the difference. I mean, again, this is still small. Let's compare the two. Here's an, I believe this is an A5 coupe, which, you know, is Audi's smallest sedan. It's their smallest sedan in their lineup. Well, no, I'll take that back. The A3 is, I'm sorry. Not the A5, the A3. So this is their this used to be their smallest segment in their sedan lineup, but now the A3 series is their smallest segment in the sedan lineup. So this is the second smallest. You can see how small it is. Now you can see this $100,000 super sedan. No, did I say super sedan? I meant super coupe, I'm sorry. But anyway, it's a supercar. Got supercar horsepower. As far as I'm concerned, it's a supercar.
Unique to this vehicle is the R body styling.
Then, like I said, we got the Miata right here. Look how small the Miata is compared to this BMW 7 Series. And it is so small. It's like as small as the Nissan 350Z, or smaller actually, smaller. So now we can go inside the cockpit.
Check out these interior features.
Here's the interior of the Jaguar F-Type R. You got R badges everywhere.
Metal tread plates and steering wheel with R branding.
The same setup as if you looked at my other video that I did with a Jaguar. It was the F-Pace SVR, so very similar setup. It's the start button is actually right here.
Linear V aluminum console finisher.
Anyway,
with R
not gonna
branding.
go too much into it, but right here you can see there's the exhaust cutout feature that lets you turn up the exhaust that I basically demonstrated earlier when I was stepping on the accelerator pedal. This is for lowering suspension right here, adjustable suspension like with Mercedes has 4MATIC. Here's different modes: snow mode, dynamic mode for performance settings, better suspension settings based upon your preferences. HP automatic. This is the shifter. Here's the paddle shifters right here. This is for going into gear, and this one's for obviously decelerating to going down a gear. That's pretty much it. I mean, you got R stitching here. It's comfortable to be inside. Airbags up there on each side. That's great. And in the back here, it's pretty comfortable. This is a little cargo net. I said cardboard, cargo net. So, and this is, again, the sunroof, which I'm looking to see if there's a button that releases, but I don't see one. I'm looking to see, no. So based upon what I see, this, like I said before, is not adjustable. And again, I already showed you all the trunk, so we're gonna go on the outside. Here's stitching again, our stitching, our trim.
Windsor leather performance seats.
You know, on both seats, very comfortable. Just Jaguar right there. Of course, here you open this. There's your
even the glove compartment button
box.
has a nice metal finish.
This is for climate controls. This is for radio volume.
We're gonna go ahead and
adjustable
skip
radio
out
volume.
on navigation.
Here's your cigarette lighter right here. Little old fancy thing. So fancy. Of course, your hazard lights are right there. Well, your hazard button, I mean. And we're gonna go on the outside. So follow me. Let's not forget, we have Jaguar premium mats right here. Jaguar premium mats. Right here, it shows the R. We're gonna touch the horn right quick.
This horn suits this vehicle.
Here's the heated steering wheel feature button. So we have suede and perforated stitching. If you look right there if you look right there on the outside of the door trim on the panel, there's an R symbol again.
Even the interior door panels are pretty fancy, but I would expect that of a $100,000 car.
So really quickly, you all, because after this we're gonna go for the drive.
Ended up becoming a Joyride.
The 20-inch forged polished wheels right here.
With a gloss black finish. 10-spoke wheels.
5-spoke pattern.
5
This is one of those special.
Not spoke pattern. 5 bolt.
This is one of those special
10-spoke wheels.
keys that helps prevent theft.
Features a
basically.
contrast
So
diamond turn finish.
Special little keys like this, special little patterns. You need a key to unlock this.
380 mm front and 376 mm rear brakes.
It's to help prevent the wheels from getting stolen, so that's good.
Electronic active differential with torque vectoring by braking.
Tips. Each exhaust tip has the R logo on them. See right on top, all four of them do. You can see there's F-Type. This car is available at Imperial Motors of Lake Bluff, Illinois. Check them out. Again, this is the R, the F-Type R, 2021 edition, F-Type R. So we're gonna walk around again, look at some more stuff, look at the bolt design.
This car features rain-sensing windshield wipers, power folding side view mirrors,
Now you all real quick.
automatic LED daytime running lights.
Right here, this is for function. It's not just for design, but it's also for function. Psych, it's only for design. These right here actually are for function. I can feel heat escaping right here. So this basically, these two, one right here, and one on the other side, basically helps heat escape the engine bay to prevent, to keep temperatures reasonable, because again, you have a lot of power, you have a supercharger, you have a V8, things are gonna heat up, so you gotta keep your car cool.
This vehicle has a wealth of luxury amenities that would be great for any buyer.
And then on the side right here, you have this to keep these lights washed. This is to help keep the lights washed. Well, from what I understand, this helps to keep the headlights clear. So it's like a little reservoir that shoots out some kind of fluid that keeps those lights.
Basically,
nice
they're
and clear.
sprayers.
And then of course, you see here, here's your, LED turning light.
Heated folding side view
And
mirrors.
you have aggressive side skirt here. Look at this. Aggressive side skirt, that's real nice. And it pops out like this with the Jaguar logo here.
Also
And
includes a Wi-Fi
again,
hotspot and Apple CarPlay.
Stay tuned for the drive that's coming next.
Time for the
Keep watching.
Joyride.
Do you know anybody that works at the Ferrari dealership too?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, usually on Saturdays they're always unloading cars over there. I know that this dealership, they don't even let anybody.
No, they're by
Yeah.
appointment only.
Yeah. Wow, that's beautiful. That's really beautiful. This is not adjustable, is that correct?
That's fixed.
Okay. Same thing in the sedans?
Sedans will open on the XJ, yes.
Okay.
Not on I-Pace
Okay.
or E-Pace.
And what about the, what is the other one? The midsize? The
XF?
XF, yeah.
Yeah, that one they will open as well.
And with the XFR, same engine. Same amount of power. It's just that that one's only rear wheel drive.
XFR.
XFR, yeah.
XFR stopped in 2015.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we don't build that one anymore.
Okay. So this car, now what is the difference between the S, the R, and the SVR?
There is no more SVR. They're all 575. The S is a 380 horsepower
V6, right?
supercharged V6.
3 liter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the R just took over the SVR badge. Same
That's it.
specs, same specs.
Same basic specs, yes.
Okay. And the trim, even the trim too, or is the trim higher quality in the SVR that they used to make?
No. Trim's gonna remain the same. These are basically
They'll do make the F-Pace SVR.
Absolutely.
Okay. And then the I-Pace, is that just for luxury, or is it performance to that as well?
Performance and luxury, and it's electric.
Okay. Nice. Pretty much it feels like a Jaguar.
Yep.
Okay. And it's all electric, not hybrid.
All electric, 100%.
That made my Saturday.
It makes my Saturday.
Oh my goodness, man. You know what's interesting? Even though this has the same engine as the this SUV, the exhaust in here is louder and it's more aggressive.
It is.
Do you know why?
Just the way the baffles are set up. And this also has quiet start technology, so it's very quiet on startup.
Gotcha. Okay. And of course, this gets better. Thank you so much.
Your friend is... Do we need to follow him, or...?
No, it's okay. You already went around. It's fine.
Okay.
And if you enjoyed the ride, feel free to like, share, subscribe with the notification bell turned on for the latest and greatest coming from the channel. More Jaguar content coming soon.